The Sports Scouting Report with Lieber King, brought to you by Harvey Autos in Shreveport, Bossier City, the name you've trusted for years. Geico, the insurance savings you expect. Supreme Chevrolet, expect more from Supreme Automotive Group in Gonzales. Total Car Care, tire shop and automotive repair in Baton Rouge. Bollinger Shipyards, 75 years of delivering high-quality vessels. Here's your host, Lieber King.
Hi everyone, Lieber King, your host of the Sports Scouting Report podcast. We've done some shows from Southern Lab girls basketball. We did the seniors coming up for 225. This show we're going to have Coach Osbury and his underclassmen that are going to come up and be juniors. And some of these guys are going to be sophomores. So underclassmen, Coach Osbury, we're going to talk about football. We're going to talk to Osbury about his team. They won state championship this past year. It's Coach's second state championship as a head coach here. Not a bad job to have over here, man. And hard work, not easy to get that state title every year in Class 1A or 2A in the state of Louisiana. We'll be right back.
Listen, whatever you're driving right now, Tommy Harvey wants it. Bring it in to Harvey Subaru, Lexus of Shreveport, Bossier City, or John Harvey Toyota. They're paying big bucks for all trades right now. They'll cut you a check right there. Tell them Lee sent you.
Hi everyone, Lieber King with the Sports Scouting Report podcast, also owner of Louisiana Football Magazine since 1997. Go to our website, lafootballmagazine.com. We're going to have our preview on Southern Lab and all the high schools in the state starting in late July, early August, all the way through September, October of this year, all 300 high schools. I want to go ahead and introduce head coach, Southern Lab High School Kittens, Coach Osbury.
Nice.
Good to see you, man.
Thanks for having me.
I saw you this past week.
Really?
It was, yeah. You were being honored by a group in Baton Rouge.
Yes.
And because you won a state championship last year.
Yes, correct.
But another award.
Yeah, it was that was a huge honor there to be amongst so many great people. I was sitting next to Mr. Jerry Stovall.
Yeah, oh yeah, the legend.
The legend. So I felt good being in those guys' presence.
LSU and Southern's football head coaches were there.
Yeah, both guys were there.
They had like 30 ex-players in the crowd, ex-sheriffs, mayors,
exactly.
Current mayors, former mayors.
Yeah. I saw a good friend of mine, Eddie Kennison. He was in the building.
Eddie was there.
Yeah, I saw him. It was good seeing him.
Jarvis Rise, that played at LSU from Laurelville, I think was sitting by him.
Yeah.
Big lineman.
Yes, he was.
And I'm like, man, you know, and a
like
lot of priests.
Play.
There was like 10 priests there too.
It was.
Yeah.
A lot of praying going on.
A lot of praying going on there. Coach, 2 state championship wins. You won your second one. What was it like winning your second one? Your first one, I know, they're all great, but and they're all hard to win.
They are. It's hard. The toughest part is getting there. That's the toughest piece.
Yeah.
You know, that first one was with a group of guys that were our guys.
Yeah.
You know, we had a bunch of guys.
From the beginning, you being here. Yeah.
Yeah. A bunch of guys that went on to college, had some stars behind their names. But this one was special. We didn't have but maybe 2 guys on the team that were 3 or 4 star guys, and everybody else was just great student athletes and great football players, and they're rising to become great players.
Great players that came out of the school. When I was in high school, Barron Jackson, 71 career interceptions, still the all-time interception holder here, the late Barron Jackson. Leonard Harris, the late Leonard. Chuck Wiley, played in NFL, LSU. Chad Jones. You know, just we can go on and on and on and on. We got Frank Alexander, played in NFL. Marcus Spears. I mean, Bobby Fields in basketball, in the NBA. I mean, there's just tons of them.
Damone Clark and Tyrion Davis and
currently
these guys. Yeah, so.
I mean, I know we're leaving people out. There's been several go to Memphis and Southern University and Tulane and all over the country. Alabama's. There's been a lot of great players come out of here. What is the job for you? Because people don't realize this is not the NFL. You don't have like free agency. So when the state championship's over, you got a little window to rest.
Correct.
School starts, you go back to school. You got all these guys graduating.
Yeah, that's tough.
And then you got to replace a lot of starters.
Yeah, it's a lot of starters. You saw it you saw the guys today. We'll have some guys come in August. Then it becomes a question, okay, you have to go through the phase with the high school association, the district, where do they live?
Yeah.
Are they going to be eligible?
Yeah.
There's just so many things. I wish they just throw that district stuff out the window and guys can just come in and play. Like the transfer portal. We need a transfer portal.
What do you
the
do?
legalized transfer portal. So,
Right.
But you have to be able to get in, and whatever guys you have to coach them up.
Yeah. And thank God you got a quarterback with some experience.
Correct.
So you lost a senior, but you have a guy, Botley, coming back.
Correct.
Who we're going to meet.
Yeah, you'll meet Botley. Very athletic young man. Football IQ's out the window. And that's what I've been fortunate enough to have in my last 2 quarterbacks. Guys with good football IQs. And then I have to simplify whatever they're good at doing. Then I have to make adjustments offensively to do what they can do well.
And then you got Chad Jones Jr.
Correct.
Whose dad was pretty good at
Yeah.
LSU. But you also have your son,
Yeah.
number 7, at running back, who's trimmed up. He looks good.
Yeah. I never looked like that when I was in high school. So he's put the work in. When you talk about the nucleus of guys that you've talked with today, and then you talk with the rising juniors, that's the nucleus of the team. And all these guys, all districts, some of them are all state. Very pleased to be able to continue to coach these guys. And, at some point in time, those guys are going to exit out as well.
Right.
Go on to college and do something great in life. So you just wish the best for them.
And then girls basketball is on fire, too.
Oh, they're phenomenal.
I'm glad you introduced me to those 3-point guards.
Oh, no question. And they can play. They can shoot the basketball. Coach Coach Cheney has done a great job with her program. I can remember a time when her and I have been here at the same time when she didn't have any girls. And she went out and those girls came in and, they've just been back winning. In 21, we won it. She missed a year, I missed a year. Then both of us won it again.
And these girls started as 8th graders.
Yeah, they started as 8th graders. So she has enough firepower to win it the next 3 years. I'm just trying to hold on right now.
Coach, you're doing a good job, man.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Great job, and one of the best guys in the city of Baton Rouge, works hard. Former quarterback in college to rival Southern University, Jackson
correct.
State, and he's done a wonderful job here. When we come back, we're going to interview some of his kids that are going to be juniors, not seniors, a class of 226. Some of them are 227 when we come back. They're going to be the foundation to keep this going for Coach, so Coach can sleep at night a little bit.
Yeah, really.
For this coming season. We'll be right back.
Supreme Chevrolet. Expect more from Supreme Automotive Group in Gonzales.
Welcome back. This is Lee Burkeen, your host of the Sports Scouting Report podcast on Louisiana Football Magazine since '97. And you heard Coach Osbury speak, the head football coach of Southern Lab, state champions in 2023. They're trying to go back to repeat with a young team. And one of those young players we're going to talk to right now, Chad Jones Jr. Chad, good to meet you.
Yes, sir.
You look I'll tell you this, you look just like your dad,
Yes, sir.
When people walk around in the gym, I knew who you were before Coach pointed you out. I'm like, that's got to be Chad's son.
Yes, sir.
What is it like? You're going to be a junior this year. You've already started a couple of years.
Yes, sir.
Is this the year that you think that everything's coming together for you as a junior?
Yes. I just want to get in my playbook more, like learn the defenses a little bit more. Like this is going to be my year for sure.
You play linebacker.
Yes,
and
sir.
I watched you play last year. Just like your dad, you got a knack for where the ball's going.
Yes, sir. I'm a ball hawk.
Aggressive, downhill guy.
Yes, sir.
What do you think about coverage? You working on coverage this year?
Yeah, I'm working on coverage. Yeah, I'm working on coverage. That's something I need to work on for sure, though.
A lot of linebackers don't do that in high school. It's more hitting and tackling and blitzing. Your dad was a free safety. You're a linebacker, so you're a little closer up, right?
Yes, sir.
And you're built differently because your daddy was a little taller, but you're built a little more stockier as a line. You look like a linebacker.
Yes, sir.
220. Do you want to stay 220? You want to gain more weight, or is it the speed, or what do you think this coming year?
220 is fine, but like, It is what it is.
Whatever you show up at and run, huh?
Yes, sir.
Who's faster, you or your dad, you think?
My dad for sure.
Your dad
He
was.
was faster.
What's it like coming up and seeing what he did in baseball and football?
It was good growing up. I know it's very high expectations for me, you know, being his son, and you know, I handle my business.
And your grandfather has a heck of a career too. Al played at Tulane,
Yes, sir.
and he was a heck of a football player, your grandfather,
Yep.
and a coach.
Yeah, so the bloodline runs deep.
What have you learned from grandfather? I mean, from Al Jones.
They just try to teach me the way how to be a better person, a better athlete, you know, keep my head on the right path, and just trust in God, and everything should be right.
Was your mom an athlete too?
Yes, my mom plays softball, so
Come on, she was pretty good.
yes, sir.
Can you hit off of her if she threw a pitch to you? or-
Yep. I played baseball growing up, but I knew once I got a certain age, football was gonna be
Gonna be the sport.
Yes, sir.
What about track? Any track?
I ran track last year. I'm not running track currently right now, but I'm just trying to get my body right for this season and get my body right and keep working on my craft for football. So
You're
I'll
only
be the best that I can be.
You're only going to be a junior. You're a class of 226 player, but you told me you're pretty open to colleges.
Yes, sir.
And you're open to anywhere.
Yes.
I know there's the tie with LSU and your dad, and your late Uncle Raheem, and condolences, like I told you, to
Yes, sir.
the loss of your uncle. What do you think about out of state, outside of LSU? Who do you like?
I like a lot of schools right now. No one specific right now, but I like a lot of schools. I've been talking to a lot of schools. You know, I'm just ready for this season.
Who watches more college football, you, your dad, or your grandfather?
Me, for sure.
Oh, you're the one that watches more?
Yeah.
Like any school, like
Any
I know it
school.
starts at 11 in the morning on Saturday.
Yes.
Are you one of them that watches from 11 to all times at night?
Yep.
What conference do you watch the most?
SEC, anything.
Big 10, Big 12?
Any way I can learn to get my game better, I watch it. So
Chad, what do you think of all these new schools going to all these new conferences, like the Pac-12 now going to the Big 10, and you know Nebraska and Oklahoma coming to the SEC? What do you think of that?
I think it's great, but a lot of programs will have to rebuild and recruit more guys, and it should be good.
Just gonna keep up with it, huh? Who do you
Yes, sir.
pattern your game after so far as a linebacker?
One of my favorite linebackers is probably Roquan Smith that played for
Georgia.
Georgia. He played
Yeah.
for
Ravens. Huh?
Ravens. Yeah.
Patrick Queen was a teammate of his,
Yep.
right?
He played for LSU. Yeah.
And he just got a bigger check to go somewhere else, huh?
Yes, sir.
Brady James was a good one that when I was coming up. Trev Falk, LSU. There's been some good ones come out of Baton Rouge, Gabe Northern, Glen Oaks. But good luck to you, Chad. I mean, good
Yes, sir.
chance to meet you first time. And I know I'm going to send this to your grandfather, Al, who's a friend of mine.
Yes, sir.
And keep doing what you're doing, man, because I know you got 2 years of football left.
Yep.
And already being looked at by a lot of schools. We're going to be back and interview some more kids that are going to be juniors and sophomores at Southern Lab. We'll be right back.
Total Car Care, tire shop and automotive repair in Baton Rouge.
Welcome back, Lee Burkeen, the Sports Scouting Report podcast, your host. We've got one of the fastest players in Louisiana who's going to be only a junior this year in track. If you follow track in the 200 meters, he runs a 21.13, which is 17th in the country and number one in Louisiana. Also a wide receiver at Southern Lab. Last year had 12 touchdowns, 969 yards receiving. Not a bad day, Denim. Denim Hunt.
Nice to meet
Good
you.
to meet you, man. Speed-wise, does anybody in Baton Rouge beat you in the 200? I mean,
No, sir.
you the guy?
I'm the guy.
You're only going to be a junior. You did that as a sophomore.
Yes, sir.
So what do you think you can run in the 200 meters before you're done?
Probably like 25. I think I could put 25.
In the 200?
Yes, sir.
Man, that puts you in the top 3 in the country. Track-wise, I got to ask you this. I know you're good in football. If you could pick a track program, who are some of your track schools you like?
I like Georgia, LSU. Tennessee, I like Tennessee, and Oregon.
Oregon's pretty good in track, huh?
Yes, sir.
Don't they host a lot of the national championship meets?
Yes,
In
sir.
Oregon? What do you like most about LSU track? I think Benny Brazil's a track coach, one of the track coaches over there.
Really like their program. They have sprinters such as Sha'Carri Richardson and Sean Burrell. I really look up to them, and I just like their program.
Sha'Carri Richardson is the fastest female in the world probably right now, huh?
Yes, sir.
She runs like a 10.4 in 100 meters?
Like 10.6, 10.4.
That's crazy.
I know.
And then 400 meters, you run 48.68, right?
Yes, sir.
That's what you want to hit the, 25 in? No, you want to go 25 in the 200.
I want to like 20.5.
20.5.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Is that human? That's like Marvel speed, man, watching Marvel movies. Now, interceptions, you had 4 as a corner.
Yes, sir. I'm very versatile.
What do you like about defense compared to offense?
Defense, since I study more offense, I know what people do, like studying the coverage. This is very fun. You know what I'm saying? This like what I like to do.
5'10", what do you think you'll play at weight-wise this year come fall? 155, 160?
155, yeah, that's what I'm trying to get.
Track, you stay about the same weight?
Yes, sir.
Well, how hard do you prepare for track?
Very hard. I do workouts like going to the levy every week, every Saturday, training with my coaches, working on my start, my form, and lots of other things.
40-yard dash, what do you think you could run it in?
4.44. I think I get 4.43.
Not bad. You might go 4.4 too, huh?
Yes, sir.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, if you get 20-something in the 200s meters, that's incredible. And you're close to it right now. What do y'all want to accomplish this year? You got a state championship this past year in football. What's the chances you think y'all can win another one this coming year?
It's very high, very high. We got a good program, good quarterback, good receivers, good coaches, and outstanding defense that's gonna help us hold our back when we're going down and stuff.
And I want to tell people, you're not just a track guy. You have hands. I've seen you catch the ball, and you've got pretty good hands out there. What is it about your hands? How do you work on that?
I work on that. I work on that with my dad. He throw all types of ball. After the season, I work on it after practice, work on my hands, work on my ball control, and a lot of other things.
Well, good luck to you, Denim Hunt. Going to be a junior this coming year. One of the top track guys in the state, one of the fastest football players and track performers in the state of Louisiana, right here at Southern Lab High School, man. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Good to meet you. We're going to be back. We've got some more kids to interview that are very talented here from Southern Lab High School.
Listen, whatever you're driving right now, Tommy Harvey wants it. Bring it in to Harvey Subaru, Lexus of Shreveport, Bossier City, or John Harvey Toyota. They're paying big bucks for all trades right now. They'll cut you a check right there. Tell them Lee sent you.
Welcome back. Lee Burkeen with the Sports Scouting Report podcast, your host, also owner of Louisiana Football Magazine since 97. Go to our website, lafootballmagazine.com, to get the preview magazine, our 28th year. This year, we'll be covering Southern Lab and all the high schools in the state. Late July, August, September, October, we'll be covering all 300 schools. Our last football guest recruit is the quarterback from Southern Lab. He played a lot last year. He's the new starter. They had a senior this past year, but he played a lot. Jerry Botley IV. Good to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Now, y'all had a senior quarterback. You're 6'2", he was about 6'2", 6'3". I think he was number 11, right?
11, yes, sir.
And you're number 4.
Yes, sir.
But you played in a lot of games last year.
Yeah.
So what was that like to get that experience on a state championship team? Even though you didn't start every game, but you learned from the guy that was a senior.
Mm-hmm. Going out there, knowing that I had to make every opportunity count, and it was a good experience. So I know what I'm gonna be looking for next year, stuff like that.
Now, you're going to be going in the spring. You're the guy, 6'2", 175 pounds, probably, I guess, play about 180, I guess, for the fall. Said you want to major in engineering?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually took engineering in the 8th grade, but I did one semester of 8th grade at Woodlawn, then I came here in 8th grade, so I couldn't really finish it and get my whole credit on it.
But you're only going to be a junior this coming year, so your class at 226, you got 2 years of football left, which is really good. I know Coach loves having a quarterback for 2 years at least.
Yeah.
And you put on your sheet that you like Florida State and Ohio State. Why those two schools?
I like those two schools because I like how they play their quarterbacks, and I like their quarterback style. And I also wanted to add Tennessee on there.
Okay. What do you think about the quarterback position? You know, last year the team ran the ball, could throw the ball more, a balanced team. This year probably the same. You do have Hunt back at receiver, which is good.
Yeah.
And you've got Osbury at running back. What's it like to have those key pieces back for you on offense?
I know all their skill sets. You know, we ain't losing no receivers. We got our running back back, so we're not really losing too many key pieces on the offense, and that's a good thing for a quarterback.
You just lost one O-lineman to Ole Miss that signed with Ole Miss, right?
Yeah, Jude Foster. Yeah.
Jude Foster, who's 6'5", 310. But you've got some big guys coming back. Randall Johnson's coming back, and some other big guys on O-line. What is your goal, Jerry, this year, being the new starter as a junior? You know, I know there's a lot of pressure to try and win another state championship back-to-back, but I guess just get better in the spring or fall, just get better?
Get better. Just get better. You know, we want to win state again. We want everything to be perfect, flow good, execution. We're going to have our ups and downs, but, you know, we go get it there.
Where's your strength right now going in the spring? Is it arm or legs? What's more ahead of the other right now? Throwing the ball or running the ball? What is the more advanced?
I feel like I can do both, though. Both is pretty good.
So you're dual?
Yeah, I'm dual.
That's good, man. What do you run pretty good in the 40? You're good?
Yeah, I run a 4.6 flat in the 40.
Come on. Coach just doesn't want you to take on too many D linemen.
Yeah.
Right? You got to stay healthy. So, but good luck to you this year, Jerry. I saw you get in the game against Central Private. I think you came in a little bit. I was at that game last year. You're only going to be a junior, 6'2", 180 pounds, 3.8 GPA in the classroom. Going to be an engineer one day, and going to be, I think, highly recruited in a couple of years in football. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Good to meet you. I hope you enjoyed the show today. This is for the underclassmen, Coach Osbury. And the next show, hopefully, we're going to get Coach Boudreaux, Harold Boudreaux, who played at LSU, in a show we're going to do for boys basketball. But I hope you enjoyed this show, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks for watching the Sports Scouting Report with Lieber King.